Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 16th through the 19th, Monday through Thursday, for my Virgos. Hello, my Virgos. How are you? Now, you know, when I am doing my Monday through Thursday readings, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks, my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading, and then I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'm also, at the end, I've gotten this from Emily Anderson, her crystal set. I will pull one of her crystal cards. Okay? Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, my Virgos? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it, and hopefully, well, I know somebody will understand. Anyway, we have the three cards are face down. Middle one is reversed. That has stronger energy. I told you about that. Anyway, on the 10th through the 15th, we did have a lot of planetary energy changes, moon energy. So that's going to carry through to this week. If you want to know about that, go on back to those readings. So let's see what we have for my Virgos. Here we go. First card, the Five of Raphael. Okay, so this is kind of a discontented feeling for you. This is kind of a, ooh, I just don't like it type of energy for you, my Virgos. This is just kind of like, this isn't the way I wanted things to happen. I didn't want it this way. I don't want it this way. Mommy, write me a note type of energy. Make it better for me. This is, fives have this change energy. So it could be positive, negative. It could be neutral. But fives does mean, it's almost as if you have to be in this type of energy, my Virgos, to make those changes that you need to make. Okay? And again, I don't know, are you getting bored with your job? Then, if that's the case, you need to make some changes in your job. Now, that could either be, and again, I'm using this as an example, it could be that you start looking for a new job externally or internally, or you need to look at how are you approaching your job. Are you making the best out of your job for you? It could also be, are you giving too much to your job and your job is not giving back to you? Okay, so there should be some of that balance with this. Now, so I'm not saying that you're going to necessarily leave or quit your job. It's just that you will have to change how you look at what you're doing. Okay, so there's this kind of like, is it never going to end? Raphael is water energy. It is Scorpio. We do have, that new moon Scorpio going on, that energy. We do have that Mercury in Scorpio with communication type of energy too. So there could be a little bit of mix up with how you're expressing yourself. And there might be some of that frustration that you're like, why don't they just understand? Aren't I saying it clearly enough? Well, you know what? You might be according to you, but maybe not towards their learning style. Anyway, so it's also Pisces, it's also Cancer. It's very fluid, very emotional. It just feels kind of uncomfortable for you. And a lot of it is, if they would leave you alone, you'd be fine. You would be fine, my Virgos. But the thing is, they don't leave you alone. And it's like, if you leave me alone this week, I will be happier than happier. So it doesn't feel like it's the job. It feels like it's the people that are from the job. They just are like, and they're so needy. They're so needy, and they make you feel things that you don't want to feel because you do. Even though you are an earth sign, and so that makes that you should probably get out, get among your crystals, take your bath, get outside, hug a tree type of energy. It's just that you are very, you do pick up other people's emotions, and they're just so needy around you. So anyway, that's kind of the energy all over the place for you. Okay. This is everything happens for a reason. So sometimes when these things are happening, you have to look inside yourself and see, why are you pushing that away, or why are you accepting it? So you need to look at yourself and look at your response and see, is there something you need to learn from that response? Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. This one's reversed, so strong energy. New beginnings, new start. So again, to remember, I was talking about some of this, you have to look at things and see how, and is there something that needs to change? Is there something that needs to be removed so you can, is it there a block? Because this is Archangel Jeremiah. Remember, when the archangels come, write down their names because they're here for you to reach out to, okay? So this is also a 20, so 20 could be a 2, 20 in itself is a very strong number, but it could be a 10, 10, transition, transition. It could be a 1, 1, new start, new start. It could be a 2, which is also about making some new decisions too. So again, it goes back to this 5 of Raphael, and it's just kind of like, how are you going to move on? How are you going to jump over this hurdle? Are you going to avoid the hurdle? Are you going to ignore the hurdle? Are you going to ignore, or are you going to actually embrace it and actually look at it and see what it is you need to learn from? Okay, but new beginnings means that it's how, and I'm okay. I need a little help with this. I need a little help with this to explain. This is really deep. This is digging deep, and this is looking at things inside you that you may not necessarily like to look at, okay? But the thing is, my Virgos, is that it is part of you. It is who you are. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. Don't put your head in the sand. Don't be an ostrich with this, okay? Don't be an ostrich with this 5 of Raphael. And what'll happen is that it will be quite liberating for you because you face it. You face it, and it'll be so liberating. In fact, it's kind of like, it's like when, oh, okay, that's kind of a harsh thing, but it's kind of like as you get older and you have some changes in your brain, maybe a stroke, and it's like your filters, like, you come to a point that you're like, I'm just too old for this. And your filters come off and you just say what it is. It's very liberating. So anyway, but I know that if this is in your job, the thing though is, it's like you should almost have you should have that ability to say what you need to say. Because my Virgos, you will never put yourself so far off the edge that you can't get back. Anyway. New beginnings, Archangel Jeremiah, write him down. Starting a new life, following your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Here we go. Last card, 7 of Gabriel. Gabriel is our fire energy. Now remember, we have that Mars and Aries thing going on. It's also Sagittarius. We're going to go into Sagittarius season really soon. It's also Leo, passionate, burning, and determined type of energy. This is just stand up for yourself. Okay, my Virgos, stand up for yourself. You don't do that enough. And the thing is, what are you so afraid of with this? Anyway, stand up for yourself. You're not, sometimes you can sound when you're standing up a little bit too critical. But you know what? If that's how you need to deliver that message, that's how you need to deliver that message. Okay? And when I say you sound critical, it's more because standing up for yourself is hard to do. So it comes out stronger than how you meant it to come out. Okay? So the more you practice, the more you do stand up for yourself, the gentler the message will become in its delivery. But if it has to sound critical now, it's okay. I give you permission, okay? Okay. Stand up for, okay, 7s have that divine type of umbrella on you too. So stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence, claim your personal space. Now, I started to pick up the other cards, and this is the one that fell out, face up. It was sideways, but This is Ace of Water. Now, again, water is Raphael. Raphael is water. Again, we have Scorpio, Pisces, and it's Cancer too. And this is new start, new beginning. So this is, this again, this liberation, this very liberating type of energy. It's kind of integrating more and more with that emotional. You're not necessarily, the emotions aren't necessarily being checked at the door. You're pulling them in and you're seeing yourself in a more complete way. Okay? Other people may not like it, but you know what? You have to live with you, right? Right. Aces, new beginnings, new starts. So falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and you are extremely spiritual, my Virgos. Remember, Archangel Jeremiah, of course, higher power, guardian angels, your spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home, a new home. So there is, changes with that. Okay? Now, we're going to do the crystal cards, see if there's a crystal that you should possibly carry around with you. I'm not asking you to buy these because some of these crystals can be very, very expensive. Some can be very inexpensive too. So let's see what we have. Okay, a card just fell on my lap. Here we go. It is face down. It is reversed. Selenite. I love selenite. Okay, my wand selenite. This is selenite. Now there's some people that talk about the different types of selenites, but this is very commonly selenite. This is very cleansing. It's very, it helps to cleanse energies. I have on my front door and my back door, I have shards of selenite over the door frame. People walk in and walk out. They have some blessings. They have some cleaning of their energies with that. So this is not expensive. So if that's something that you have, you do not want to get it wet because it will melt. It is a salt base. Anyway, I don't know a lot, but what I do know, I will share about crystals. Selenite is good for psychic insights, blessings, fidelity, deep connections. It'll be very good, especially as you are trying to get your feelings out and you are trying to express yourself. Okay? Okay. So, my Virgos, it's going to be kind of an emotionally, like I said, emotionally liberating time for you. Now, my Virgos, if you like my reading, if you enjoy my readings, remember the buttons. It does help to keep me on air, so I thank you very much, my Virgos. Please like, share, subscribe. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.